Welcome to the Hospital Finance Podcast, your go-to source for information and insights that can help you protect and enhance revenue at your hospital. And now, the host of the Hospital Finance Podcast, Michael Passanante.
Hi, this is Mike Passanante. Welcome back. We are glad you've joined us for another episode of the Hospital Finance Podcast. And today I am joined by Derrick Chavis, who is a manager in our Reimbursement Services team here at BESLER Consulting. And if you're paying attention and you're familiar with the Comprehensive Care for Joint Replacement program, you'll know there are many new facets with this. And of course, one of the questions that people have is, what is the appeals process? Is there an appeals process for this program? And Derrick's going to help sort that out for us today. So welcome back, Derrick.
Thank you. It's good to be here.
So first off, Derrick, has CMS established an appeals process for CJR?
Yes, they have. CMS has established an appeal process, but that process is very similar to that being used currently in other programs. For example, the cost reporting process.
So specific to CJR, can you kind of break down what that CMS appeals process looks like? Sure.
The process is very similar to the process that we're all currently familiar with. There's two levels of appeal. The first level of appeal is an appeal of a potential error and requires the participant hospital to notify CMS of an error within 45 days, or the calculation in question will be deemed final. CMS will respond within 30 days in writing and either agree, disagree, or provide notice of extension. Only the participant hospital can use this process. In the second level of appeal, we are appealing a dispute resolution process. This involves a request for reconsideration of an adverse determination to the first level of appeal. It must include a detailed explanation of the basis for the dispute and the days of CMS's response to the participant hospital's notice of calculation error. CMS will notify the participant hospital of receipt and next steps, and the review by CMS will occur within 30 days of that notice. A written determination will be issued by CMS within 30 days and will be final and binding.
Derrick, can you help us understand what a hospital is able to appeal in this appeals process?
Sure. A hospital may appeal errors in payment or reconciliation, and some examples include calculation of reconciliation payments or repayments, calculation of the MPRA, calculation of percentage of quality performance, or determinations of successful reporting of voluntary outcomes and risk data.
So let's flip that around. What can't a hospital appeal?
Good question. Some of the things that a facility may not be able to appeal would include selection of the CJR model for testing by CMS, selection of a hospital to participate in the CJR model, details around the CJR model implementation, and termination of or design modifications around the CJR model, including expansion of its duration and or scope.
Excellent. Thanks for breaking that down for us today, Derrick. I think that helps clarify what this appeals process looks like for hospitals that are in the CJR program currently or may have to participate at some point in the future.
Thank you.
For more information about CJR, get our new special report at BESLER.com/CJR. This new report discusses how CJR works, describes the responsibilities of anchor hospitals, affiliation agreements, NPRA, and the corrections and appeals process. Again, that's BESLER.com/CJR.
This concludes today's episode of the Hospital Finance Podcast. For show notes and additional resources to help you protect and enhance revenue at your hospital, visit BESLER.com/podcasts. The Hospital Finance Podcast is a production of BESLER Consulting.